Jordan Scott. I am so grateful you're here for poetry and writing prompts in the park. Hi Lacey, good to see you. This is actually the prompt for today. We're reading a poem by Shel Silverstein, and we will be looking at the mustn'ts. When people tell you you can't do something. So, when people say you can't, what do you say back? When people say you can't, I say I will be. Oh, great, Amy, I'm so glad. It's a short one. It's a real short one. It's been kind of a crazy day around here, and so I figured short would be best for me. So I'm reading again from Poetry in Motion. I read from this book while I was traveling. Hi, Stacy. When I was traveling last week, and I actually decided to read from it again today because Good. I'm the same way, Lacey. I'm the same way. That's why Lacey said, hello, I just say, watch me. And there at the bottom you see, I say to write 10 lines or 10 sentences. So what I would like for you to do is to listen to the poem, let it sit with you, and then write. But literally write 10 lines or 10 sentences, because like you, there's no audio. Can you guys hear me? I know that Amy can't, but can y'all, the rest of you, hear me? No, but 2 words is a good start. Hi, Amy. Okay, but other people can hear me, Amy, so I'm not sure the problem is. Oh, hi, Shel. I didn't realize that was you. Hi, Christy. Okay, so Amy, I'm sorry you can't hear. Well, if maybe you have a different device, you can look online too, because we're live online. If you go to, oh, okay, good, great, Amy. Hey, Christy, good to see you. So we'll be reading from Shel Silverstein. Like I was saying, that the reason for 10 lines, yeah, we can say 2 words, oh, just watch me, but it gets more fun when we actually go deeper. So, because if you write 10 lines or more, you'll get to some real juice about who you are. And thank you, Christy, who you are and kind of your process. So I strongly suggest you do that. I'm so glad, Amy, that you're here since he's your favorite poet. He is an awesome person, an awesome writer, and someone we can all learn from. I'm also setting my phone, its ringer is on. My daughter might need to call me, so in case the phone rings, we'll have a break or we'll stop and come back. But anyway, for you to think about that prompt, which is, when people say you can't, I say I will be. And now we'll read the poem. We'll read it through once. We'll pause at the bottom. I will share the prompt again, and then we will read it a second time. If you would like to share any of your insights like Lacey did right away, that's awesome too. You can start with 2 words. 2 words is a great start. My suggestion is simply that you keep going, because when you write more, and perhaps this is something you can contemplate all day. These prompts are not something that you have to write from immediately and just put away. It can actually be something that you live. You know, you consider it and then you go out and live it, because that's where the fun is. So here we go. It's called Listen to the Mustn'ts by Shel Silverstein. Listen to the mustn'ts, child. Listen to the don'ts. Listen to the shouldn'ts, the impossibles, the won'ts. Listen to the never haves, then listen close to me. Anything can happen, child. Anything can be. Don't you love that message? Anything can be. So we can tell this to our children, our loved ones. We can tell this to ourselves. Anything can be. So when people tell you you can't, because I've had a lot of people tell me I can't, even recently, you say, I say. When you say I can't, I say, just watch me, as Lacey said. So write for 10 lines. Not right. You can write right now. Maybe you will. Maybe you'll sit here and write. You can start jotting notes as I read again. Or you can write later and tweet me. And if you have a blog post that goes up about it, anything is possible. I'm with you, Amy. Just like Shel says, don't listen to those mustn'ts. Listen instead to me, child. Okay, I'm going to take a deep breath. We're going to read again. I'm ready. Listen to the mustn'ts, child. Listen to the don'ts. Listen to the shouldn'ts, the impossibles, the won'ts. Listen to the never haves, then listen to me, child. Anything can happen, child. Anything can be. I lost the meter. I'm going to do it one more time. My brain went away for a second. So it's back. The one thing with live broadcasting, right before the scope, I had all these people contacting me, and including a friend who called me and said, call me back right away. And I'm like, I have a scope to do. So perfect timing for Shel's poem. Okay, last time for the read. Remember, take the prompt and write for 10 lines. You may write now, you may write later. The prompt is, when people say you can't, I say ... Lacey already suggested, watch me. It's one of my favorites. Usually it's, watch me as I walk away. Watch my back as I reach my goals. Just stand back and watch me be. So, anyway, I suggest 10 lines or 10 sentences to start. It's great to have 2 words to jump from. So when people say you can't, I say, listen to the Mustn'ts by Shel Silverstein. Listen to the mustn'ts, child. Listen to the don'ts. Listen to the shouldn'ts, the impossibles, the won'ts. Listen to the never haves, then listen close to me. Anything can happen, child. Anything can be. Great message for us today, isn't it? A few things coming up I wanted to let you know about. On Friday, I'm doing Passion Activator Friday, which is a day of crazy, fabulous productivity. If you look on my Twitter, I mentioned it yesterday. I'll be retweeting again momentarily. In about half an hour now, I'll be doing a scope, an introduction scope, kind of a getting to know Julie scope, if you'd like to get to know more about me. And let's see. Of course, there's always 60 seconds of life coaching in the mornings. And I have something coming up on the horizon that I'm calling Yay Sayers, like saying hooray at the end of the day. So those are some things to look forward to. As always, I'm so grateful for your eyes, your ears, your participation, your sharing, your following. Hey, Judy. Good to see you again. We're just wrapping up. So I hope that you'll come back, because the world is waiting for your words. And as a creative life coach, I love coming alongside people and assisting them, empowering them to bring their words out on the page, bring their words out in their heart and their soul and their spirit, so that they can come to know who they truly are meant to be and do what they're meant to do. Hey, Judy, you know, it's going to be on replay. I'm sorry that you missed the live. Well, actually, let's just do it one more time. It's a really short poem. What does it hurt? We're going to do it again, Judy, for you and for anybody else who's just arriving. So I need to find the poem. It's by Shel Silverstein. There it is. It's really short, and there's still people coming on. So this is the prompt. When people say you can't, I will say... I say I will be. I didn't even give the whole prompt last time. So see, there's a reason why I'm doing this again. When people say you can't, I say I will be ... and then write for 10 lines. When people say you can't, I say I will be ... and write for 10 lines at least, maybe more, whatever you feel compelled to do. And here we go, one last time with Listen to the Mustn'ts by Shel Silverstein for Judy and for you. Ready? I really need this today, obviously. Listen to the mustn'ts, child. Listen to the don'ts. Listen to the shouldn'ts, the impossibles, the won'ts. Listen to the never haves, then listen close to me. Anything can happen, child. Anything can be. Feels good. Anything can be. For you, for me, for everyone else here today, for Lacey, for Christy, for Sheila, for Judy, for all of us. So your prompt to contemplate, to write. When people say you can't, I say I will be. let your pencil or pen float across the page, 10 lines at least to start, and just see what happens. Don't need to write now, although you certainly may. You may just want to take your time throughout the day to contemplate that. So, as Lacey said, I say, watch me. Thank you for sharing, Judy. Thank you so much. Amy, so glad you're here. And I'm glad the audio worked out. Okay, I feel like we should hold hands and say so long. But we're just finishing up. For those of you just arriving, please watch the replay. The world is waiting for your words. The world is waiting for you to step into that next project, to breathe life and breath and energy in. So my phone is ringing. I'm going to get that. Could be my daughter. And we will talk with you soon.